Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in and welcome back to another video. This time I will be doing another video movie slash game review. And this one is one of my favorite series. Well, the game part is my favorite and then the movie part is somewhat okay. But before I get into this video, I just want to say sorry that I haven't been uploading in a while. I've been kind of busy lately, with school and work and all that. But I'm gonna try to upload a little more. As y'all noticed, yesterday I uploaded two gaming videos, clips, and I'm gonna try to do something like that, like do like the collections and like the game collections or movie collections, and then do like the next videos do like what's it called, a gameplay footage. But anyways, let's get into the games. So this collection right here is the Resident Evil collection. Personally, one of my favorite video game franchise of all time. It is so awesome in my opinion, and I'm gonna tell you a little story. So, well, I'll get to the story after when we do the games. But first, I'm gonna start off with the movies. Now, between both of these collections, I have all the from the live action Resident Evils. I have all of them. I just don't have the final chapter and Welcome to Raccoon City. Those are the only ones from the live actions I don't own. And then from the Resident Evil games, I don't have one. I don't have Resident Evil 1 or 0, Code Veronica, or 5, 6. That's pretty much it. I have 5 downloaded on my PlayStation, but I don't have like a physical copy of it. But anyway, and I'll tell the story on why I don't have like the original ones. So let's start with the movie. So honestly, I really don't know what to say about these movies. Honestly, don't get me wrong, the Resident Evil movies, these ones are right. They're not. They didn't come to a conclusion of what these were, but I don't know, but the first one, Resident Evil, by what was his name? Paul Anderson, I think that's his name, the director. I thought he did pretty good with his first one. He did like his first Resident Evil. He did it like the mansion incident from the first video game, but it was, instead of in the mansion, it was in the building, and that's pretty much all I could say with it. And then Resident Evil Apocalypse, which was the sequel to the first one, it explores Raccoon City, and honestly, I think this one was, it was good too. I liked it. You had the Alice character come back, and you have the one and only Nemesis. That was pretty cool. And honestly, I that's all I gotta say. I didn't really like the rest, and I've seen the final chapter, and I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I'm a hard person to not like things, but I didn't like it. But honestly, from this universe, these Resident Evil universe, just these two were the best ones. Like, that's all I could say. And then the Welcome to Raccoon City, I think it was pretty good. It did what the fans wanted. But honestly, when that movie came out, I think it was more like if a YouTuber made that movie. But they did a pretty decent job for making Welcome to Raccoon City. But honestly, that's all I gotta say about these. Like, I really don't know what to say. I know I should have prepped time, but honestly, just these two are my favorite ones. Apocalypse and the first one. Extinction was all right, but when it got to these, Afterlife, Retribution, I mean, I wasn't too sure. But that's all I gotta say. Now to the best part. Let's move on to the games. Now, I know I should have did these in like different orders. Like, I should have did like the Resident Evil movies first, and then like in another video do the video games. But I decided just to do them all in one video. I'll call this the title, the Resident Evil movie slash game collection. Now, to be honest with you people, I know Resident Evil has been around for so long, but I'll be honest with you, I had no idea what this series was. No idea. I first knew about the series when this remake came out. When Resident Evil 2 remake came out, this is when I first discovered the Resident Evil franchise. And when I first saw the trailer to it, I was so happy. I think I was about to graduate high school when it first came out, or I was in my senior year in high school, And I remembered I seen the trailer to it, and I was like, oh, I gotta get this. I was like, this game looks so much fun. You know, it looks scary, it looks awesome, and it proved it wrong. Like I actually enjoyed the series. Now a lot of y'all will hate me, but like I said, I didn't know what Resident Evil was. This this was the first Resident Evil I've played, the Resident Evil 2 remake. Now, I know what y'all are probably gonna say is how come I haven't played the originals, which I will get to the originals. Like I will play somewhere in time I will play the originals. Just not at the moment right now. I've been playing the remake verse. But here it was. This is the one that started me into the zombie genre was Resident Evil 2 remake. You know, both of them were good. Both stories. Claire Redfield's story was good. Leon Kennedy's story was good. I like both of them, but I prefer Leon Kennedy's story. But you know, these are cool characters. So I got the deluxe edition when I first came out, the Resident Evil 2 remake, and it was a fun game. I really liked it, and I also had the Resident Evil 2 remake steelbook. You know, it's nothing much. You know, it's just the zombie's mouth whenever he eats him in the gas station. Pretty cool. It's a pretty cool steelbook. I like this. And now, after I finished this one, I played it multiple times. And then when I heard about this one coming out, I was like, oh snap, I have to get it. I have to. So this was the second Resident Evil I played, which was Resident Evil 3 Remake. Not the original, but the remake. And honestly, I mean, I know what people are going to say is like, oh, I didn't like 3 Remake. It was too short, which I'll be honest, it was kind of short, but I did like this creature, the Nemesis creature. You know, look at that vicious face, you know, pretty scary. And in this character went through so much, you know. Jill Valentine, she's just a crazy character. You know, it was cool. I did like it. And I don't know why I showed the steelbook first. This is the steelbook version. I think the disc, if I could get it open, the disc has Nemesis on it. Yeah, there's the city and yeah, Nemesis and Jill. Pretty cool. I completed both of them, 2 and 3 remake. You know, these were pretty cool ones. But yeah, I did like it. It was pretty fun. Resident Evil 3. This was the second Resident Evil game I played. I forgot this one had the RE Resistance. I have never played this one, the online mode, but I didn't. I just chose not to. And now, I know I don't have the original one for this one, but I'm gonna admit this game is amazing. And I will tell you, I don't own the original. Like I don't have a physical copy of the first Resident Evil 4 original, but I have played it. And let me tell you, that was the third one I played. So it was this. It was this one. It was Resident Evil 2 and then Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remake was the ones that I played first and second. And then the third one was Resident Evil 4, which was the original. And I remember when I first played it, it was like different. I was like, wow, I downloaded it on my PlayStation and I was like, this is so fun. Like what have I been missing? Like how did I miss this? How did I miss this during my childhood? And it was so awesome. I remember playing the original Resident Evil 4 and it was just amazing. Like I remember, like it took me a while to complete it. I'll admit it was a little hard, you know, to protect Ashley and all that, but it was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it. You know, the boss fights were good. I just didn't like when they killed off the Louise character. I was pretty disappointed about that, but other than that, the story was good. The soundtrack was great, and I'll admit the creatures from the original and the remake, but I'm just gonna say the original. The creatures that did scare me the most was the I'm gonna admit it was the chainsaw guy, and it was the Vertigo. Those were the two creepy monsters that terrified me in the Resident Evil 4 original when I first played it. But other than that, it was awesome. It was fun. I had a blast. But then, like I said, I don't have a physical copy of it. But that was the third one I played, Resident Evil 4, the original. But as you can tell, I have the Resident Evil 4 remake copy, which I liked this one too. I liked this one so much. It's so like the original, just, you know, different dialogue, different cutscenes actually too. And, you know, the soundtrack, it's awesome. You know, you got your boy Leon going against these villagers, you know, with that guy, the chainsaw guy, protecting her, the president's daughter. You know, it's fun. Like, this was a fun game. I like this one a lot. This one was, I'm gonna say, uh, f- for Resident Evil 4 is my top one. Even though Resident Evil 2 Remake was the first one I've played, this one tops it off. Resident Evil 4. And then I do also have the steelbook for Resident Evil 4 Remake, not open, as you could tell. I don't know if y'all can see the plastic on it. Yeah, the plastic's still on there. But not open. I didn't open it. I didn't want to open it. You know, the artwork is just beautiful. You know, Capcom really outdone itself with this series. You know, they've come a long way. I've seen videos of the first Resident Evil, the original, through the remake verse, and it's pretty awesome. You know, what can I say? Now, like I said, that was Resident Evil 4. I do not own Resident Evil 5 and 6. I'm just talking about the main timeline ones. I don't own those. I do have 5. I own it, but I just don't own a physical copy. I've played it, I just didn't complete it. I haven't completed it yet. And Resident Evil 6, I have no interest in playing it. I'm sorry. I know if people like the action packed ones, but like I'm not a fan of the Resident Evil 6. So I'm just gonna say that right now. That's like the bottomless one. But then in 2017, we got Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Now I do have as you can tell, the Gold Edition, and I'm gonna say this was the. So honestly, this was the fourth one. Yeah, I played. I don't know if I'm confusing y'all, but yeah, it's Resident Evil 2 remake, then it was 3, and then it was the original 4, and then it was this one 7. Now I gotta admit, when I first played this one, I was like, this freaked me out. Like the beginning, the opening scene, you know, where the guy, the main character is Ethan Winters, when he's driving through the to the house, and when he gets to the guest house, you know, it has that creepy, eerie vibe, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like what is going on? And at first, I was like, I didn't know like Resident Evil. I thought that because when the remake came out, I thought it was zombies, and I didn't know it was just going on to like people and all that. And then, you know, I know there was gonna be monsters, but I didn't know it was going to be like people. But you know, he's trapped in this house and he's trying to find his wife. And this is really good. Like I like this one. Like this dude, I remember being scared of him, which was Jack Baker, the father of the house, and also the main boss battle aside from her, Evelyn. This these guys freaked me out a lot, especially these creatures too, the little mold creatures with the sharp teeth. I don't know, there was just something different about this. This brought as a lot of people say, it brought the Resident Evil franchise back. You know, it brought it back to the horror roots and all that. You know, as you can tell, there's the disc, in case you're interested. It's just a mold monster creature. You know, pretty cool. I like this a lot. I like that art cover. I did wanted to get a steelbook for the 7, but I haven't had time to buy one yet. But you know, this is pretty cool. I like this story. It was so fun. I remember being scared of it, and then I was like really confused when the guy had his hand chopped off and his leg. I'm just like, wow, this is graphic. This is brutal, but it's a fun game. I love this a lot. This was real fun. And then lastly, in the main timeline, the 8th Resident Evil series, the 8th Resident Evil game, Village. As you can tell, this is the Gold Edition 2. Now, I don't know really what to say about this one. I like this one a lot too. This one's a good one too. You know, it reminds me so much of this one with 4. You know, you're rescuing your daughter, the character's daughter. But as you can tell, this is the Gold Edition, so it has the daughter pack. So it's saying return to the village. That's what it says, return. You know, third person mode, mercenaries, Shadow of Rose. But yeah, you know, this guy, Ethan Winters, he went through hell trying to get his daughter back in this game. The story mode was so cool. Now, I'll admit, the creature that freaked me out, as all freaked us out, was the giant baby, right? Or the dollhouse. The giant baby was the one that freaked me out. But everybody loved I remember everybody loved the vampire lady, the tall vampire lady, the Lady Demetrius. You know, she was pretty hot too. You know, and the daughters too. They were gorgeous. Said that they didn't have a larger role, but I mean, I guess that's how they planned it. I mean, when the trailer came out, I remember when the trailer came out, it was like teasing them for like being like the main antagonists The and aside with Chris too being, being him as a villain. But the story was good. I was just, and I'll admit this thing made me cry too. The ending made me cry. With Ethan dying, saving his daughter. He's finally at peace now, and then that twist where he was a mode creature. That's pretty insane. But yeah, that's the gold edition. It comes with the weapon pack. I did forget about that one too, the RE verse, but I didn't play that one either, like the RE Resistance. But yeah, this is a good series. Like I said, I love the Resident Evil franchise. Which one is your favorite? I mean, personally, like I said, I like 4. 4 is the top, and then it's 2, and then 7, and then 3 are my main. I still have yet to play Resident Evil 1, the original, and then 5. I do have yet to play them. I do want to get into the spin-offs. I want to try to check out Revelations and Code Veronica, but that's pretty much it. I'm not going to try to check out Dead Aim and then the rest and all that, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, which is your favorite Resident Evil? Is it 2? Is it 7? Is it even the first one? I know a lot of people are going to say it's... I know a lot of people are going to say it's this one, 4. I know, because a lot of people like this one a lot. But I do too. And who is your favorite character? Is it Leon Kennedy, Jill Valentine? Is it Claire Redfield? Who's your favorite? Honestly, I like these two. Claire Redfield and Leon Kennedy are my favorite characters. Look at that gorgeous face. And look at his gorgeous face. Or you can see it better right there, his gorgeous face, Leon Kennedy. And I did like the Ethan character too in the Resident Evil mode collection. But yeah, what is your favorite Resident Evil? Y'all can let me know in the comments. Who's your favorite character? Who's also your favorite? Which one's your favorite movie? Honestly, like I said, I'm not a fan of these right here, just the first one and the second one. But I did like Welcome to Raccoon City. A lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it. It was like a soft reboot to it. I wonder if they're gonna make another one, but they're probably not gonna make another one because how much hate the Welcome to Raccoon City brought. But yeah, which one's your favorite? And I'm going to try to upload more, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and then Nate's Filming World will be back soon with another video.